Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noel and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a lovely box from Hygge Box, not sent to me for a review. This is one of the boxes that I did an annual subscription for at the beginning of the year. Actually, we are coming up on my renewal, so I would love to hear from you in the comments below if you would like me to continue with Hygge Box. I did save quite a bit of money by going ahead and paying up front, so that is definitely something that I would consider, or maybe dropping back down to like a 6-month subscription. In the past, I've done a 3-month subscription. The box itself is $44 per month plus $12 in shipping. But again, if you do a multi-month subscription or all the way up to an annual subscription up front, you do save a couple dollars here and there per box. I will leave a link below for you. It's kind of a referral link. I will get a little discount on those future purchases if you use that link at no additional cost to you. So I haven't collected very many of those this year, but every little bit counts when you are making a big purchase like an annual subscription. So would love it if you are been considering this box for a while and you finally pull the trigger. If you would use that link, it would definitely help me. All right, so inside, this is what it looks like. We do have quite a bit of weight to this one, so it always has Hygge vibes. And if you don't know what the Danish concept of Hygge is, it is that idea of comfort and coziness, warmth. There is definitely a connection to nature and sort of slow living, and it is definitely something that people associate with the fall and winter months, even though it is something that you can actually celebrate and practice throughout the year. Inside of every box, we always have a nice square art card. This one's very simple with some skeleton leaf or outlines drawings, and then on the back we do have information about the products inside. There's usually an introductory paragraph. Sometimes it has a lot of spoilers, sometimes it doesn't. One of the things that Hygge Boxes always promises is 3 things, so I guess it's 3 things that Hygge Box always promises, which is an element of light, an edible indulgence, and a very cozy drink. So those kind of cover about half the contents in the box, sometimes even more, because we get 5 to 7 items. So we will just find out what those are together, as long with our other cozy fall delicious items. This is actually the October box. I did get it in October, probably around the 20th or so, but as you know, I'm posting every other day until the week of Thanksgiving, and then you're going to be getting videos every single day through the end of the year. So it says the days feel quieter now, not empty, just full in a softer way. The hum of the kettle, the slow turning of pages, the comfort of doing something simple with your hands. Outside leaves begin their gentle descent, each one a little reminder that it's okay to let go, to shift, to rest. Inside, small pleasures gather without asking, sometimes warm in a mug, a corner made just for you where time loosens its grip and comfort takes its place. This is a season of quiet abundance. It's already here. So I'm guessing that we're going to get something to go in a mug, not necessarily an actual mug, although occasionally we do get an actual mug. So and I really like the items that they do choose, the more lifestyle home decor items, often from like Danica Designs. You can kind of see one of those items, the edible treat right there. It's kind of funny because I do kind of think of usually like sweeter, baked good, chocolatier items. This is a good one for those of you who are not super big fans of chocolate though. We got some maple cinnamon gourmet popcorn from Jody's. So that's what this is. It just like was calling to me, so I had to, I'm going to read out of order, which I usually try to read it in the paragraphs in which they have them listed. It says, while the meal simmers, the summer's gone too. While the meal simmers, or once it's gone, you'll want something playful, familiar, and a little sweet. This isn't your average movie night snack. This is fall in a bowl. Imagine golden maple syrup drizzled over fresh popcorn, kissed with just enough cinnamon to warm your soul. Every bite crunches with cozy comfort, like a flannel shirt for your taste buds. Whether you're curled up with a good book or sharing a slow Sunday, this is a little celebration of the season. So this is one of those boxes where I was like, you know, this is the October box, but you're going to get it a couple of days into November, and it definitely holds true, especially Hygge Box is something that I feel like all the fall boxes work in all the fall months. All right, I'm just going to pull some of these items out because they have them very strategically nestled inside. Very smart that way. And maybe I can go in order. So here's our element of light. It is from Callian Wax Company. It is evergreen and eucalyptus bringing light to a dark world. So a nice little candle in an amber jar. It says, strike a match, close your eyes, and breathe in the quiet calm of a forest at twilight. This candle layers fresh evergreen, cool eucalyptus, and grounding cedar wood to create a scent that's clean, crisp, and deeply soothing. Poured into an amber glass jar that glows softly and golden, it sets the tone for whatever the evening brings. A moment to pause, settle in, and let the outside world slip away. So let's give this, I love these kinds of fresh, evergreen, eucalyptus-y scents. They still feel very wintry, very fall to me, but without being sort of that cloying sweet scent that you often get. Man, I could smell that before even getting my nose close to it. Oh, that is lovely. It smells like Christmas trees, you guys. Oh, that is really, really nice. That's like one of my favorite kinds of winter scents. So it's more on the evergreen side than the eucalyptus side, but you do get some of that sort of like stringentness too. That is a keeper for me. That is a candle keeper. Okay, that was a great item for sure. And I always love a popcorn. I'm more of a kettle corn or savory popcorn girl, but around this time of year, I like some caramel corn, some of this maple cinnamon corn. Absolutely. I love those tins, those big round tins that come with the 3 flavors. I mean, the cheddar popcorn is usually my favorite, but like they all mix so well together. So good. Tell me your favorite popcorn flavor in the comments below. That's what I want to know from all of you. All right. It says, once the calm has found you, it's time to sink in. We got one of my, I'm saying this sarcastically if there's any of you who are trying to join the No-Bot Nook, one of my favorite things to receive in boxes, you guessed it, my friends, it's a pair of socks. But we do get some really cute, whimsical socks from Hygge Box over the years. I'd say they've done a little bit better. It used to be like 1 pair of socks per quarter. Now I think it's maybe like 2 or 3 per year. But these are cute with little owls. They're from Mauinoel. Look how cute those are. Like, those are cute. They're like dress socks. They're not like those big chunky socks, which I do like to wear big chunky socks around the house. But these are like on the thinner side, so you could wear them with your boots. Let's see what it says. Once the calm has found you, it's time to sink in. Slide these on, and it's like your feet found their forever home. Made from buttery, soft bamboo fabric, these socks are breathable, lightweight, and feel like a cozy secret just for you. The whimsical owls nestled in a forest of gentle hues, they whisper a little reminder to slow down, snuggle up, and enjoy the simple magic of staying in. So yes, you could wear these in your boots, but then you're going to hide all of your cute little owls, so maybe they are something that you want to walk around the house in, and maybe it's just not quite cold enough to do the super chunky, fuzzy socks, slipper socks, right? Okay. Next, oh, there's something that I need to pull out that I think is at the very bottom. Sounds like it. So we got a total of 6 items this time around. That's like, oh, that's quite a few. So let's see. With the light dimmed and comfort wrapped around you, it's only natural to reach for something soulful. This isn't just a cookbook. It's a love letter to the slow simmer. Okay. It says, with every page, We Love a Soup invites you into a gentler rhythm where pots bubble quietly, stories get stirred in with spices, and dinner becomes a ritual to savor. From velvety bisques to hearty stews, each recipe feels like a warm embrace passed down through generations. It's a pretty thin little cookbook. It looks pretty. I have a friend who loves her soups and stews. It's got these like line drawings. So it's not like your traditional cookbook in the terms of what you see these days, which is with those insane, gorgeous pictures. You know, it's pretty much black and white. But I do love the charm of that, stock versus broth versus base, some like, you know, important things. Let's start the soup. So I'm looking at the table of contents. Let's see. It's quite a bit packed into this little itty bitty cookbook. So we have intro, herbs, stock versus broth versus base, stock recipe. Oh, and then here are our soups. I'm just going to read them all because there's not that many. Black bean and chorizo, cilantro, lime crema, Spanish bean, chicken and orzo, beef and barley, chicken and rice, Italian wedding, Italian meatballs, chicken tortilla, tortilla strips, and says a note to Betty, vanilla custard. Oh, so we got some like sweeter stews and things. Vanilla custard, granola crumble topping, chocolate sauce, and then ingredients and tips. Wow, that sounds like perfect to get you through the soup season. Okay, that's really, really cute. I think that's adorable. All right, let's see. We've got still more. Perfect. This is one of those things that I'm very happy to receive in a box, but I do like a pair. It's kind of like drinkware. This is a cocotte. It says, "And here's the vessel where their stories come to life." This charming little cocotte doesn't just sit pretty, it brings comfort to the table, one dish at a time. Think bubbling stews, golden crumbles, and oven to table moments that make you want to linger a little longer. Its speckled enamel finish adds a touch of rustic French flair, making even the simplest recipes feel like something worth slowing down for. So your little individual onion soups, your little individual apple crumbles. It's not super speckled, but it does have that really nice kind of rustic finish to it. And it does have some speckles in it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Very, very cute, but like a pairing of two would have been nice. Hopefully they have more of these in the Hygge Box shop, which they probably do. That's definitely something to consider. And I think they have like a point system. As a subscriber, you collect points, and so you might get some discounts over time to make sure that you get a whole pairing. But you guys remember those beautiful cocottes that we got in the Simply Hosted box that I opened a couple of weeks ago? So cute, right? But it would also be really cute if you are doing like a dinner party, or even if it's just for your nuclear family. If you did, you know, everybody has like little different ones that they're gonna have their soup put in for the day. That could be really cute too. But it is really nice. I love the simplicity of it. I just would have liked if we, or even if they had like a little insert that's like, we have more and this is how much they are. That's like a reminder to go ahead and get more of those. But nice cohesiveness with the soup recipe book and then the little cocotte. Okay. While the meal summers, we talked about the popcorn, or maybe for afterwards. You could also just like have this as a little snack bowl, right? Like portion control. Put some popcorn in there. I would need a much bigger bowl, but even candy or like other little treats that you could put inside. And then finally our drink, because we did get our amazing candle, we did get our edible indulgence, and for our drink we have a dark chocolate bomb. So it is the season for us to get these amazing chocolate bombs, which just have hot cocoa inside, as well as usually some marshmallows, and then they are a shell of awesome chocolate. Mine usually come broken, honestly, in my subscription boxes, but that doesn't matter to me so much. I can just, you know, throw it all into a mug, and it still tastes just as good. You just don't get that satisfaction of pouring your hot milk over it, or your milk substitute. Let's see how we're doing. Maybe because it was in plastic and in a box. Oh, yeah, and it looks like it's cradled in something else. Like, look at that. It actually came in good condition, because sometimes they just bag it like almost like a caramel apple, and when I get those in boxes, I'm like, yeah, that's going to be hopeless. So, of course, the time that I don't actually have to photograph it is when it comes in a good condition, and it's dark chocolate. I'm super excited. It's not quite cold enough here. We had like one rainy day last week, and I was like, all right, it's time for like my hot drinks and my teas and all the things, and I got all fallish and stuff, and then now it's back to like super hot. Not super hot, but pretty warm. It says, and finally, the quiet exhale. Drop this cocoa bomb into a mug of warm milk and watch the magic unfold. Oh, you could do that. I usually like to pour it over and watch like a little hole in the dome happen. The rich, dark chocolate melts slowly, swirling into every velvety cocoa, while fluffy vegan marshmallows rise to the top like little bursts of delight. Every sip wraps you in comfort. Think golden leaves underfoot, your favorite sweater, and that content, sleepy warmth that only fall can bring. Crafted for moments just like this one. All right. So, good Hygge Box, because this is the season, this is the month, the 2 months, because this is the October box, but these are the times when Hygge Box just excels. They're just perfect, right? Because that's what Hygge is all about. So we got the amazing candle. I know this is probably not a surprise to you, but candles are one of the things that I really do truly love to receive in boxes, and this candle is fantastic. That was our element. Oh, so good. That was our element of light. And then for our edible indulgence, we got this maple cinnamon popcorn. Pretty good serving size. How many serving sizes? 3. Like, I don't know, 3 handfuls. Our hot cocoa bomb, that looks really good, with some vegan marshmallows inside, which just means they don't use the gelatin, is what I'm assuming. And then we got a nice, cute owl socks. Socks are not my usual thing, but These are pretty darn cute, and they do feel really soft, that bamboo fabric. And then we got our We Love a Soup cookbook, which is simple but perfect for the season, and our lovely cocotte, which is, I love that they gave it to us in a nice neutral color that's going to work year round. I would like to see the availability of more to have a pairing, or even like a set of 4 or 6, depending on the size of your family, or if you are someone who does like to host quite a bit. Great box from Hygge Box. Not surprising. You guys be on the lookout for more videos from me every other day throughout the month until we get to the month of, until we get to the week of Thanksgiving. I will start, probably, fingers crossed, having everyday videos for you from the 23rd all the way through the end of the year. We should also be setting up our gift exchange very, very soon. Give me a couple of days when you're seeing this video. I've just gotten back from my trip. The Nobody Awards gift exchange, and we will have started most likely our final book for our book club for the year. So 3 big things coming up for the November month, and I hope that you will be there for all of it with me. I'll see you soon in my next unboxing.